To other topics, as the Russian Energy Week Forum 2024 is also underway in Moscow. From there, the Vice President of Venezuela and Minister of Oil, Delcy Rodriguez, addressed the challenges of the oil industry of the South American country that it faces due to international sanctions and the coercive measures imposed by the United States, and the role of global South nations in changing the future of the resource distribution worldwide. Let's listen.
Muchas reflexiones para la comunidad internacional hoy desde el punto de vista del mercado energético.
From the oil market, I brought you here this year's a chart. This is the global production. 26% of the global production is currently illegally sanctioned, unilaterally sanctioned, violating international law. Without a doubt, the sanctions become economic aggressions and create problems in the energy market. That 26% of the world oil production is sanctioned today means that there is a barrel that is at a discount price, that there's a barrel that is not being invested on. It means that it's a barrel that is causing a disturbance in economic balance. And now, let's I have to talk a lot about it, because the system of economic aggression in the world, which is marked by unilateral coercive measures, they intend to co-opt, they intend to extract in order to impose a global vision from the Western hegemonic powers, and the moral determination not to succumb, the moral determination to move forward, to continue participating is impossible. And we said this last year in this Energy Week on the 6th, it is impossible for Venezuela to be excluded from the international energy market, as it is a country with the largest reserves. It has the largest oil reserves worldwide, which represent today 19%. How are you going to exclude Venezuela? Today it is impossible to exclude Venezuela in the energy transition. In the case of gas, we also have one of the largest gas reserves in the planet. That West's rationality has proven to be a double standard. It's the double standard as the West is pretending to be and act like the world's owners, and currently the West takes advantage of the sovereign resources, the natural resources of the producing countries, in such a way that the battle that Russia is waging today, which results the fact that Russia today has been able to relocate its products to Asia. And here there are some paramount data that President Putin said, and Vice President Nova further referred to it, and it is how the demand is going to change in the long term. By 2040, by 2050, where the main role will be played by the South, by the global South, and not by the West, where the major demand will be concentrated in India, in China, in Africa. The global South will be playing a predominant role, as the BRICS plus space plays it today, as the BRICS maintain a decisive participation in the global economic growth, as the BRICS today are a fundamental engine in the international economy, and how it is already projecting the year 2040 and 2050. That is to say, today we sanction countries are experiencing a geopolitical reconfiguration, and Venezuela's oil and Venezuela's energy reserves have been considered a geostrategic target of the Pentagon. If you listen to the Pentagon's voice for the U.S. hemisphere, well, for the North American hemisphere, you will realize that it links security. The security of the hemisphere is directly linked to economic security and to energy security. Oil then goes to become, and the reserves of Venezuela will become a geostrategic target, a fundamental target. So our countries, our peoples are fighting an essential battle for existence as a nation, for existence as a homeland. Moreover, there is a contribution we make towards economic and international balance by resisting the sanction mechanism, which is economic aggression. How we resist in order to provide an important participation for the growth of the nations and for the peaceful development, which should be constituted in the BRICS, a network of countries that have different mechanisms of trade. Today, President said how the Russian crude oil is paid in rubles by 40%. Venezuela also sells oil in bolivars currencies. It is so it is a way, a reconfiguration of a world that seeks peace, different from the centers of hegemony powers, which sanctions with war have become its main policy of aggression against nations.
That was Delcy Rodriguez, Vice President and Minister of Oil of Venezuela, on the challenges and prospects of the sector in a country that continues to find alternative growth methods despite international coercive measures that seek otherwise.